Hi guys, it's me. I just want to come on quickly and have a bit of a chat, just casual chat, just to talk about a few things and also answer a few questions. So first of all, I just want to say hi, and I hope you guys had a really nice Christmas or holiday break and a lovely new year so far. I hope that going into this year is going to be a lot more positive for everyone. We all need some bit more positivity in our lives, let's be honest. So hopefully 2021 is going to be a much better year for all of us. I just want to say thank you so much for subscribing and all of your support. Without you guys, I wouldn't really have a reason to make my silly little videos, and I'm just so pleased that a lot of you seem to really like them. I managed to somehow get 4,000 subscribers on New Year's Day, the 1st of January. I don't know how I made it to that milestone, but it's because of you guys enjoying the videos and subscribing and liking and commenting. It's because of you that we've managed to do this for little old me. It's just fantastic, and I'm so happy. I couldn't be more pleased, and I just honestly feel so proud. There are, I guess, not that many things in my life that make me feel proud of. I mean, I don't have an amazing job or anything like that. I have my own business. I'll probably talk about that soon, but I have my own business. It's nothing special, but this is one area that I do feel proud about, and it's all because of you guys. So thank you so much. Sometimes I still don't understand why my videos get watched. I don't think I am all that entertaining. I am quite quiet. I don't scream or yell or carry on. I'm just myself when I'm making these videos. There's nothing really special that I do, but I love playing games, and I have ever since I was a very young girl growing up in the 80s. I've played games from such a young age, and I'm still playing games to this day. Obviously, every day I am playing games for probably too long, for a couple of hours, several hours a day I'm playing games. Surely I should be doing cleaning or organizing my life, but no, I play games. And to have you guys come along with me as I play those games is just so special, and I love it so very much. This year there are quite a few games I want to get to. Off the top of my head, God of War Ragnarok is the next big game that I'm so excited to play on the channel. So that'll be my next big new release game. Most games that I play are not new releases, as you guys know. I don't play a lot of new release games because I don't really play games for the views, if that makes sense. I play games that appeal to me and are interesting to me. Some of them have been a bit of a dud and you guys don't like it, but I like it, so there. That's all that matters. No, actually, it's really important to me that you guys like the games that I play as well. So there are a few games off the top of my head that I can think of that I really would love to play on the channel, but I just don't think the views would be there and you guys just wouldn't really like them. So I don't want to waste anyone's time. Like, I'd really love to play Monkey Island and it's just things like that, but I don't think they're going to be very popular. So it's hard to know what to play and what to do, because I want to make sure that you guys are happy, but it's also important that I am genuinely enjoying the game that I'm playing as well. That is so important to me, to be genuine. I don't want to ever fake my reactions or fake my interest in a game. It's so important to me that I'm always myself and always genuine, and I hope that is something that you guys like and appreciate as well. But some games that I can tell you that I've got coming up on the top of my list include Bendy and the Ink Machine, Life is Strange 2, Tales from the Borderlands, Telltale Batman Season 2. In fact, I am going to play all of the Telltale games immediately after The Walking Dead finishes. So the next one are probably going to be Tales from the Borderlands, and then we'll get on to Batman Season 2. I know a lot of you guys have been asking for that, but eventually I will be playing all of the Telltale games, Wolf Among Us, everything, all of them. I'm obsessed with Telltale. I love them so much. I'm also kind of curious about Infamous Second Son. I am curious about Watchdog Legion, I think it's called. There are so many games I want to play. Honestly, I just wish I had more time to record. I can only record one day per week for maybe 3 hours, so I record as much as I can on that day, and that I spend the rest of my time during the week editing and getting them ready. So yeah, I wish I could record more games per week, but I just can't because of work. So I can only do 3 videos per week. So that's why sometimes the videos are a bit slow to get out, because 3 a week is all I can do. So I hope that you guys understand and forgive me as well. But mostly I just want to come on here and say thank you so much. 4,000 subscribers. I know it's a small amount to some compared to the bigger, more professional channels, but for someone like me, just someone small like me, it's fantastic. I'm so happy, and it just makes me happier and happier every day, seeing the numbers growing and seeing all these familiar faces comment, and it just makes me feel so happy. So thank you so very much. I've wanted to do a Q&A for so long, but I just think no one's going to ask me any questions. So if you guys do have any questions, then please leave them in the comments below and I'll save them up and put them in the next one. But for now, I've just found some random questions online. I'm just going to go through and answer them so you can get to know me a little bit better. Maybe this will be fun. Let's just give it a try. First question I found: what was your fondest memory of high school? High school to me, I was a good girl. I was always doing the right thing. Generally, I was not a genius at high school, but I was certainly not behind. I was probably just average to high achiever. I don't know, just something in the middle. That's always a good place to be. But I do remember a memory that I do have from high school is we used to have a principal who was very, very old. He must have been like 70 years old or something like that. And I remember for some dumb reason, he was walking around just doing playground duty, and I threw a piece of orange at him. I don't think he was looking at me at the time. I threw it from behind when he was had his back turned, and I threw this piece of orange at him for no reason other than I was probably just like maybe 15 years old and just silly. I was just silly, and he didn't even notice. So that's something that I always think about, is throwing an orange at my high school principal. What talent would you want to possess if you could? Talent. I would have to say I would love to be more creative and be an artist with either drawing or painting. I used to draw a lot when I was younger. I haven't really drawn anything for a long time. I do feel like I'm a creative type of person. I always get in these moods that maybe it's doing crochet or cross stitch or painting or some sort of craft, or beading, just any sort of craft, but I've never really mastered any. I can do everything okay, but that's just it. It's okay. I would love to be a master of anything creative. Just to be able to sit down and produce a beautiful painting would just make me so happy, I think. What was your favorite toy as a child? As a child, I had lots of stuffed toys, but I do remember a few that I really liked. I had this blanket. I can't remember who made the blanket, but it was homemade or handmade, and I used to carry it around everywhere. It was called Raggy, and I would just carry that around everywhere with me. I remember once I put it on top of my bedroom lamp because I was using it to I was tracing a picture. I was trying to draw a picture, and I put it on top of my bedroom lamp just to soften the light a little bit so I could draw a bit better. And then it caught on fire. So that was really interesting. So it had a few burn marks in it after that. So whoops, sorry for almost burning the house down, parents. What's your favorite movie? I don't watch any recent movies. I haven't really watched a recent movie in a long time, but I like a lot of old school type movies like The Green Mile, Castaway, Shawshank Redemption. Those kinds of movies are my favorites. Just 90s and 2000s movies, I think. I really like that movie Inception, and there was another one that I liked too called The Martian, I think. I think I definitely prefer more drama. I don't really like comedy movies that much. I'm more into dramas and a little bit of a thriller, anything horror, and I will be closing my eyes. I saw a horror movie not too long ago and I could barely even watch it. It was pretty scary. I forget what it was called, but if I do remember, I'll insert a little text box. If your food is bad at a restaurant, would you say something? That is a funny question. You guys should know the answer to that. You guys should probably know that I wouldn't say anything. I'm too meek and mild. I don't speak up for myself. I don't stick up for myself. So no, I probably, unless it's like really, really bad, I probably wouldn't say anything. And I've never returned food at a restaurant either, because I would just be afraid they would like spit on my steak. So no, I say nothing. What would you do with $10 million? Oh wow, $10 million. Isn't that a dream that everyone has, is to be rich? I know that being rich, having money doesn't buy happiness, but it can buy some clothes and pay off your mortgage. So that would kind of make me happy. Okay, if I had $10 million, what I would do is, I think first of all, I would definitely pay off my mortgage. And I would then go and buy all new furniture. Oh God, I sound so materialistic, but I swear I'm not materialistic at all. I'm just not, but I would love to have new furniture. But yes, I would definitely pay off my mortgage. I would help my family if they needed anything or wanted anything. Maybe buy my parents a nice new home. That would be lovely. I would love to give a lot of that money to charities, of course. I love animals. I love cats. I would love to do something to help animals in need, a pound or strays, or help people that help poor little animals that need help. That's all I would really want to do. Just, I don't have big ambitions with all that money. I would never go out and buy like a Ferrari or anything, or a yacht. I just wouldn't. I'm very basic. So yeah, pay off my mortgage, get some furniture, I'm happy. How would you want to be remembered? I think I would like to be remembered by just being me and who I am, and funny things that I've said or done, or I would like my loved ones to think about me in a positive way and remember things that I did or said, or memories that we've had, or places we've been, and just with nice memories and nice thoughts. That's all I can really ask for with that. Spontaneity or stability? Stability, 100%. I'm so boring. I'm very rarely spontaneous. I love to have everything planned and organized. If I'm going out somewhere, I want to know the previous day or the week before where I'm going and what I'm doing and how I'm getting there and what I'm wearing. I am very much not spontaneous, but sometimes I can be, but only if it is nothing too major. I am quite an anxious person. I love stability and the comfort of just knowing that everything is okay and everything is fine and everything's normal. If you had to choose one animal to have as a pet, which animal would you choose? I would choose a cat. I've got 3 cats. I don't know why I have 3 cats. I would never have this amount of cats again. It's too many. They're lovely though, and I love them so much, but it's too many cats. They are not much trouble. I mean, they're not too much trouble. I can't complain too much. They do get annoying sometimes, especially around meal time. They're pretty annoying, but I love them. I love my cats. Okay, I think I'm going to stop the questions there. I've had a fun time answering some questions. So if you guys do have any questions, whether it be game related or just questions about me or random questions like this, please ask. I mean, that would give me something to answer. I would love to do maybe a monthly Q&A or a chat or something like that. So that is going to be fun if you guys are interested in that as well. But yeah, I just wanted to come on and say thank you so much for 4,000 beautiful people subscribing to my silly videos. It means a lot to me and has just started my year off so nicely already. So thank you so much. Honestly, thank you. I love seeing your comments and reading your comments and replying. Just so many beautiful familiar names and faces, and it's just lovely. It feels like I would never be alone. There are so many people so many people to talk to and spend time with. So yeah, you guys have really just been so wonderful. Thank you so much. Okay, that's enough from me. I think I'm going to go. I've had a nice time chatting to you guys, or chatting to my camera, as I'm imagining you guys are watching and listening and hopefully enjoying just me being random. But yeah, stay tuned for some of those new games coming up that I've mentioned. I'll have Bendy and the Ink Machine out next after God of War is finished. That's only a quick series, and then I don't know what I'm going to start on after that. I honestly haven't worked that out yet, but the next Telltale game will definitely be Tales from the Borderlands. That I know for sure. So I've got that coming out after The Walking Dead. Okay, I'm going. I've wasted enough of your time already. I'm going. Have a great day. See you guys. Bye.